Hi there, Internet. I'm Polar the Polar Bear, and welcome to another episode of the Microbear Gourmet. Today, we're going to eat some dick. Spotted dick sponge pudding. Now, this is something that Kristen got for the show, so thank you, Kristen, for the dick. And it's, from what I understand, this is kind of like a British thing. It's...
No, I can read what the container says.
Okay. Oh, does it have, like, info on it on the can?
It says it is a lightly spiced sponge pudding with sultanas, which I'm going to guess are like raisins.
They look like raisins, yeah.
And it needs to be microwaved.
That's why it's on this show rather than... It was going to be a barely edible, but... I actually think it's probably going to be pretty tasty, and it was actually microwaved, so...
And it does show in the picture that it comes with some sort of... It has a sauce on it.
It does not actually have a sauce on it.
It's pretty dry looking.
Yeah, if you want to show them that dick, there you go. That's the dick. It's pretty dry.
Bread loaf.
Show them the bottom of that. Yeah, that doesn't look super attractive, but I actually think it's going to be delicious. It smells like a really good oatmeal raisin cookie. It
smells delicious.
And
gingerbread to me, but it's very spicy and spiced.
And it's like I said, I think it's a British thing. And I don't know why they call it spotted dick, but bread pudding is like kind of a British sort of thing.
It's quite dry though.
I bet it's going to be good.
I was going to try and show them the inside.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Just
get them a shot. Those are the sultanas there, which. They just look like raisins to me.
They look just like raisins.
So maybe it's like it's a dried version of some other fruit or berry or.
I'll look it up in a second.
Oh yeah, it's mega dry.
Wait, I'm gonna put this dick in my mouth.
I'm gonna put a dick in my mouth too. I mean, some dick. I'm gonna put some dick in my mouth.
I'm looking up sultanas.
Oh, okay. Well, while you're looking up sultanas. Just tastes like a really good, like, I've had a kind of a pound cake, but with like a spiced pound cake with raisins in it. I really like that. It is bone dry, which this might be something good to like maybe dip in a little bit of milk or something like that, but it's quite tasty. I have a feeling this would be really filling too. Like if you wanted something for like just if you had to eat lunch quick and you wanted it to be filling, like some bread pudding would probably be a good.
It needs sauce though.
You think so?
Dry.
It is very dry. I don't know.
It was dry coming out of the can too, so it wasn't even. We microwaved it for like a minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah, it wasn't the microwaving process that dried it out.
It's pretty dry. I mean, like even in the can, it kind of stuck to it when we pulled it out.
Yep, that's the remnants of the dick there.
So it's pretty dry. It needs its white sauce.
it needs some nice white sauce. That dick.
So, interesting fact about sultanas. I guess raisins is a broad term that refers to every kind of variety of dried grape, but sultana is more specific. It's an actual reference to the particular grape type that made those raisins.
So
and
what?
In Europe and in England and Australia, raisin bran is called sultana brand.
So what type of raisin are these sultanas made?
They're made from a sultana grape.
Oh, that's a type of grape, so it's
Yeah.
not like red grapes, green grapes, it's actually
it's
sultana.
a green grape, but it's called a sultana grape.
Okay, so I guess that's what we know.
In the U.S., they're referred to as Thompson seedless grapes.
Okay, or white grapes.
So yeah, it said raisins are a more broad term, and this is just specifying it further. So it's basically a raisin, which is what it tasted like. So.
And did Kristen tell you how much this was?
No, she did not. But I'm pretty sure she sent me a picture with the price on it, and I think it was probably about $6, maybe.
So pretty darn expensive.
It's a specialty item. She had it at a World Market, Cost Plus World Market, which I don't think they have those in every city. I mean, they have them in other places but here. But
yeah, the Cost Plus has like all sorts of weird stuff in it though, so it's
European imported things.
We're gonna be shopping there a lot for this show.
Yeah, so it's a specialty item, although like we'd never be able to find this in a regular store here.
Nope.
So
So that's probably why it was expensive.
Yeah, and it says that it's a product of the United Kingdom, but it's distributed by a manufacturer in California. So
Oh.
you could probably find it online and order it.
Yeah.
The website is bwi/imports.com. So if you're really curious.
bwiimports.com.
But I would recommend some sort of light sauce. I don't know what's traditional with the spotted dick.
Don't know what goes well with dick.
What kind of sauce is supposed to go with it, but
yeah,
sauce, like,
I'd say
I won't eat more of that without something on it.
I'd say milk. Dip it in milk, or like soak it in milk.
Sweetened condensed milk would probably be really good.
Sweet condensed milk, yeah.
It's not super sweet. It's very lightly sweet.
It's sweet, but yeah, it's not like a punch in the face of sweetness.
So, like a condensed milk might be good, or even like if you're being really fancy and British, a clotted cream.
Is that really? I don't even know what clotted cream is.
Good.
Okay, we'll try that sometime.
It's amazing. Your life will never be the same.
We've been discussing a new show, by the way. I'll just make this announcement here. And it's if we do this, I don't know if we're gonna do this or not, but it was Melissa's idea and I liked it, so we'll probably do it. It was a show where we actually cook like actual food, like we prep it and like kind of show you the prep process, and then and you know, it'd be stuff that you could make at home, obviously. Not a lot of like saffron and goat cheese and weird.
We're cheap, so we shop cheap too.
Yeah,
it's gonna be generic brands all the way, like
right.
We're pretty cheap.
So, but yeah, so there might be a cooking show coming, and I have a title in mind, but I'm gonna keep that in my mouth for right now.
Because we're also very lazy, so.
Well,
I'm lazy.
I'm lazy. Well, no, we're both. I'm not gonna say I'm not lazy because I definitely am, but
we probably don't cook too often. But
we don't cook too often, but having a show based on cooking would probably be incentive to cook more often, and that would be a fun show, I think, for everybody involved.
Yeah,
so.
Something different, and it's practical.
Yeah.
Like this show, you could go get this stuff and try it, and you could also cook some of the stuff.
Except maybe the spotted dick would probably be hard to find.
You could get it online. I mean, or you can buy it at the store, maybe not. But I mean, honestly, probably someone's going to go to that much effort to get it. Is probably someone who's like grown up on it and has like a soft spot in their heart.
That's true. Maybe somebody who lived in like the UK and they came over here and they're like, I really need some dick right now.
Or you can make it. It's probably really easy to make this.
Yeah, we should look. Maybe that'll be an episode of that show. We can look up an episode, like a recipe for bread pudding, and.
We could do that.
But yeah, down to the dick.
Back to the dick.
Melissa and I have been so like ever since Kristen like gifted this to us, we've been so happy about it. We're like, this is gonna be the best show ever. So apologies if you're not a fan of dick jokes, but I mean jokes about spotted dick. Not.
You should put like a spoiler warning, like the word dick is used approximately 100 times.
Oh, I should do that in the description down below. I'll have a dick counter. I think they did that for, I think it was Pulp Fiction or something, and they...
How many times they said that word?
Yeah, it was like...
I've seen that.
Yeah, it was like 123 or something. Like, there were a lot of F-bombs in that movie, but...
Tarantino likes those.
He does, and we like Tarantino. But yeah, down to brass dick. I actually really like the taste, and while I think that a sauce or like a milk or some kind of liquid would improve it, I'm perfectly happy to eat it dry. I actually like kind of dry, cakey products. Melissa's not a fan of cake stuff, but I like cake. And so I'd eat the heck out of that. It tastes quite good. It probably tastes a lot better fresh, not out of the can, preserved like this. But you know, I gotta rate it as is. So I'm gonna, at least on taste, I'm gonna give it an 8 because I really like it. But I'm gonna have to bring it down a notch for being really dry. Like I'd eat it, but
it's quite dry.
It's very dry, and that is an issue. And it also this is kind of a half and half off point. It also gets brought down a point for being $6, which if you're in the UK, it's probably just regular, like a regular thing that you can get for, you know, $2-3, whatever. But at least here it was very expensive, and that's no bueno for us. So final rating of 7. I think it's really delicious, and I like it, but it's very dry. Probably Probably too dry for a lot of people, and it is very expensive, at least here in the U.S. But I do recommend it. If you can find it, I recommend you try it. Just maybe have some milk on hand.
I am not a fan. But I hate the texture of cake. Like
she does.
The dry texture of cake is very off-putting to me.
She can't eat cake. She has to dip it in milk.
I have to have like milk poured on it, or I have to have like so much frosting that I can like
that it will swim in the frosting.
Right.
Yeah.
So because I don't like the texture of it, it's really unappealing to me. It's really dry. Like it's drier than cake in my opinion.
It is. It's drier than cake.
The taste is good. Like it's very delicious and very like slightly spiced, and I really dig the taste honestly. But if I could not pour something on it, so as is out of the can, I don't recommend it based on my preferences. So
what's your rating?
And I don't think I'd buy it again, even if it were cheap. I'm going to go with a 5.
5, okay.
I'm going to go with a 5 only because the taste is really good. Texturally, it's really low down there for me, but the taste was quite good. So
it would have been much higher if it were a little bit more moist.
If it came with a sauce, I probably would have given it what you gave it, honestly, because the taste is good. It's very dry, and I just can't get past the texture.
So, and and I love cake too, so that's like...
So it's it's based on your preference, but if you're like me, then you probably won't like it.
It is super dry, like Sahara Desert dry.
So, but then if you're not as picky or as like texturally offended, then...
Texturally offended? I am texturally offended by that remark. Sir, I resemble that remark. Alright, hand me that can.
Alright.
Thank you. Alright, I'm going to take us out.
With a close-up dick.
Thank you guys for joining us on another episode of the Microbear Gourmet. We hope to see you all again very, very soon. You're going to say bye to them?
Bye!